Afternoon, Internet. So, the Mini has been performing great. Right out of the box, no tweaks for my tabletop RPG 3D printing work. Very happy with it. Don't have to muck with it, don't have to add touches, boards, drivers, parts. Turn 4 screws, print. Great. So, like my cars, if they treat me well, I'd like to throw bling at them. So yesterday I went ahead and printed up a multi-material Y-axis front panel for it. Added a little color for the little cute machine. Cool. And this brings me to why I'm doing a video. So to print that yesterday, after staying up till 3 in the morning to get it to work, I did it on the MMU2s. Now let me start out with saying I'm glad I got it. I'm very happy. For $235, it's allowing me to print cool printer parts and my electronic cases in black PETG or ABS with white lettering and indications right in the front panel. Pretty cool. But this is plug and pray. You don't just throw it on and it works. So yeah, for the last 2 weeks I've been having an issue with printing on the MMU2 and its white tower. The white tower looks like crap. Blobs, blobs, blobs. Dragging the nozzle drags the blobs into the print. Now the colors aren't clean. So after blowing a head gasket, I sat back, thought about it for a while. What's changed? It didn't used to do this. I added the bare X-axis and extruder. Okay, went over to Vertigo 235's page. He has some parameters he said he changed. Okay, let's look at those parameters. Where are those at? Under printer settings, single multi-material unit parameters. Okay, plug those numbers in. It got worse. Okay, we changed these parameters. Something visibly changed here. We're looking at the right things. Okay, so I started looking at the descriptions for those parameters. Yeah, some of them are pretty cryptic. We want the measurement here, we want the measurement there. Okay, so I'd have to tear the extruder apart, grab my calipers, start taking measurements, hope to God they're the right measurements because I'm not sure from the description, and play around with it for a couple of weeks to get it to work. I wanted my bling. So I did the next best thing. I spent an hour and changed out the X-axis and the extruder for the stock ones. Great, only took an hour, got it back together, ran the setup wizard, calibrated the offset. Okay, we're ready to rock. Started printing. The white tower looked perfect, but I had a misfeed. Okay, fix the misfeed, open it up, I don't see anything. Okay, make sure the filament isn't blobbed, it's not. Okay, let's hit the right button. Okay, it's fed in. Then the front panel said hit the button, heat up the hot end and continue. I did that. It went back to loading the filament and getting ready to wipe, and then it decides to throw a meter of filament out through the extruder, jam the extruder gear, and create a nice pool of molten filament under the nozzle. Okay, reset, clean it up, wipe the bed down. Try loading all filaments. They're all loading. Try it again. Random misfeed. Fix it. Hit the button. Ram. Okay, yeah, another new bug in 3.9 so firmware. I had the fan issue that I created a bug for. Multiple people have chimed in saying they're having the same issue. The internet trolls, the Prussian printing gods chimed in saying a broken wire on all 3 printers. One of them with a brand new Prussian fan that didn't show this issue with 3.8, but it's now, since I've updated the firmware, the wires are broken. Read my bug description. Okay, enough of that. And that I don't really care about because this guy's frame is almost done. I get his bare frame done. I'll put back on the bare extruder and X-axis. I can't talk today. And spend some time getting those parameters. I'll strip down the hot end, get the measurement, get all measurements, because I don't, from the descriptions, what is a cooling pipe? I think they're talking about the Bowden. I need the center line of the center of the length of the cooling tube. Okay, is that the heat sink? The Bowden tube in the heat sink? I'll just get all measurements and then start dialing those in. Eventually I'll get the MMU2s working just fine. And then after that, once I get that done and I have the 3 frames, then they're all going to get SKR 1.4 turbo boards. I want the TMC 2209 driver for each Z motor, so I'll have 5 drivers so I can level the X gantry to the bed, not ram it up to those, the Z end stops, which who knows if those are parallel and absolutely straight. I want it level to the bed. So with the with Marlin 2.0 and the driver per Z, I can have the extruder measure on the left, run over, measure on the right, figure out the difference, compensate on each Z motor, and boom, my X gantry is parallel to my bed. And then I don't have these bugs. I'm not going to have the 3rd wire on the fans anyway. I haven't had a 3rd wire on the fans on any 3D printer I've owned, and I end up turning it off. Bug 1. Now my MMU2 bug. I'd rather be in control of my own firmware. All in all, this guy, awesome, loving it. This little guy, good purchase. Don't have to do anything. 4 screws, start printing tiles. Done. All right, so that's my update for this last couple days. This guy's frame, I got the parts I needed, the 2 extrusions. I'm getting ready to cut them down, and then he'll have his bare frame by Saturday. Then I got 1 left, and that all depends on the slow boat from China. So y'all stay safe and happy printing.